Now wait, I saw this film called Rubber.
I'm sorry.
And I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's a porno film, hilarious Rubber.
What
is that? That's not.
Look how awesome that is.
That's not the one sheet. No, is that the one sheet for Rubber?
Well,
that must be one of the.
Corey made the tire.
That must be the one of the festival one sheets because the actual release, the actual official one sheet is not that. It's much more interesting. Not as sexy, but much more indicative of what the film is. Rubber is this bizarre horror comedy about a car tire that comes to life and kills people with its telekinetic powers.
What?
Yes, it was directed by a Frenchman named Quentin Dupieux. What's his name?
Dupieux.
Quentin Dupieux. Look at me with the T goes up here, Wade Major. Who's a director and also scored the film. And obviously, it's an experimental film. When you watch the movie, you see this tire slowly excavate itself from the barren desert sand, and it rolls around as it teaches itself how to move, and then slowly starts to explore its environment. And it's just literally about a car tire come to life. And you look at this clip, you'll get a sense of what I mean.
Wow. Oh, that's great.
The director
that is terrific.
I'll tell you, the movie is very well shot. What the director used a Canon 5D. He shot the whole thing on a Canon 5D.
Did he really?
And he gets very close up into the tire. So as it rolls, the tire becomes really a more interesting character than like any serial killer horror guy you've ever seen. Because
wow.
And that dusty terrain that you see there gives the whole movie a very eerie sense. It's almost as if like Roger Corman hired Antonioni to direct Duel. Is really what it is.
Wow.
Right?
Of course it is.
And who wouldn't think that? So that's the good part. Even the director admits that conceit maybe filled 45 minutes. So he needs something else. So here's what he did. He added another layer of meta whatever, where as the tire starts to roam around and blow up crows and it eventually graduates to people, there is a gallery of spectators with binoculars who are sitting and standing in the desert watching the tire do what it's doing. And the whole idea of the film is you're looking at these spectators who are fated day and night to watch this tire kill people, and you're thinking, what are these people doing here? Does Quentin have a point? And it turns out that there is a bit of a point, although I don't know how much the director really buys it. The point being is that the tire will continue to kill people as long as people watch it, which is to say, possibly, which is to say that movies only exist if there's an audience to watch them. And that tends, it's a little bit, the thing is that I don't know that the movie, I think the whole thing with the audience is just a bit of a goof.
But that could be a comment on tabloidism as well, where all of the junk that makes the tabloids, all of this horrible stuff that the news covers, they only cover because they know that we want to eat it up.
I agree with that as a statement.
Yes.
I don't know that he meant that in the film.
If the film is half as entertaining as your comments on it, I'm sold.
Here's the thing. Okay, here's ultimately my problem, which is why I'm just going to give this a rent, is that even though it has its giggly moments and the meta whatever is all hip and whatever, it's never quite funny enough and it's not really scary enough. It's okay. He wrings the concept out for as long as he possibly can, maybe another 5-10 minutes longer than it should have. It's maybe short a few big laughs. So really, you'll see it and you'll think it was an experiment that he went as far as he could with, and it's okay. There's some good stuff in it. There's some terrific performances in it. Visually, he does a very good job. But ultimately, it's not all that funny, not all that scary, so I would just give it a rent.
All right.
That is Rubber.
There it is. Mark Kaiser.
Ladies and gentlemen.